Lots of milestones were broken, but we'll get to that a little bit later in the show. 3 stars for this week. What are you guys' thoughts on the 3 stars this week? Third star was Malkin. I'm missing the piece of paper here. I know Dustin has it over there.
Malkin with 8 points in 4 games. Marchand 8 points in 3 games. Lanne 5 goals in 3 games.
Wow. I mean, what's up with Lonnie lately?
That's crazy.
Is it the beard or what's up with the?
It went from Ovechkin, pretty much like everyone's sitting back. Ovechkin's got it, kind of thing. To Ovechkin, you better keep scoring, otherwise,
yeah, I mean,
you're gonna get thrown.
Lonnie just reached 40 goals here, and I believe Ovechkin's at 40.
Ovechkin has 42.
Yeah,
Lanne has 41.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
after their meeting last night.
It's a pretty tight race. I mean, it's good for Malkin too. I mean, he's kind of been Pittsburgh's guy. I believe he's second in points.
Yeah,
second in points, third in goals.
Yeah,
38. So
I mean, he's been carrying his weight this year, which is really good. And Brad Marchand, kind of a weird pick for kind of the week he had. A little bit.
He got hurt one game.
Yeah,
disciplined one game.
He hit someone with like a sling blade or something. Or...
He had 5 points in one game.
Yeah, I mean that's right there. But
5 out of his 8 points were in one game. So, but still, I mean,
yeah, he's a star of the week, but he's also,
pest of the week and star of the week.
I guess so. Yeah.
But I just read today, like, the Lightning are odds to win the Cup. I mean, seemed obvious to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And followed by the Knights, Golden Knights, Pittsburgh Penguins, Predators, and Winnipeg Jets, the top, and so on. But those are the top 5 teams. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's probably. I mean, I'd have to go Lightning 2 on that one, but
yeah, I mean,
I can't say the Knights. I know their record.
But you can't.
It'd be a fairy tale if it happened.
You can't bet against Pittsburgh.
Oh, you can.
Oh.
And
I don't know, the Preds. You think they finally have what it takes?
They'll probably meet the Pens again.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, it happened with Detroit and Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh got taught a lesson, and the next year they were better and beat them.
Yep.
Could happen this year with the Preds. So. And Malkin moved into the 5th all-time for Russians for points. Wow. Only behind Alexei Kolev, McGillney, Ovechkin, and number 1's Fedorov.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, in my mind, when it's all said and done, Ovechkin will be first, I think, and Malkin will be the number 2.
Yeah,
I think. Likely. I mean, Malkin has 919 points, and the top guy has 1,179.
Yeah.
And Ovechkin has 1,107.
Yeah.
So Ovechkin next year will pass.
Well, Ovechkin hasn't even entered the 1,000-game club.
Yeah, and that's just it. He's played 990 games.
Yeah.
I believe I've seen it.
I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, and jumping to Ovechkin he's also the 4th fastest player to score 600 goals.
Yeah.
At 990, like we said. Brett Hull at 900. Lemieux at 719. And Gretzky at 718. Isn't that crazy? 1 game apart from...
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, it's just... I'd look at that twice if I was looking at the same...
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man. But...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's been a big week for... Obviously, Malkin and Ovechkin. So, I mean, some Russians. And,
I mean, and Lonnie, European All-Stars this week.
Yeah. Well, and Marc-Andre Fleury.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Wins. But, I mean...
wins. Yeah.
Like, do you guys ever think Ovechkin will be the greatest goal scorer of all time? Will he pass the great one?
I don't see it happening.
I mean, the great Gretzky, I believe, has 894.
Yeah.
And 600. I mean,
he'd have to be the same production right now,
all the way to his 40, I believe, right?
I know if they, much. I know I shared on the Facebook page. he's at 0.6 goals per game. And to catch Wayne Gretzky, you'd have to play consistently 435 games more. So, I mean, it's possible. But that's a lot of games. I mean...
Like we were talking earlier, like, do you think this is an easier scoring era or a harder scoring era than the 90s, for example? Is it easier to score goals nowadays?
No.
You think it's harder?
I think was easier in the 80s, but not the 90s.
Because I know what Scott's saying. I think I know what Scott's thinking.
It's so tough to compare.
I mean, nowadays, I would say the goaltending and defense are better than they were when
everything's better.
You can't even say than the 90s because some of the greatest goalies came out of the 90s. But like Scott said, it's hard to compare. Is right. But we will compare because that's what we do.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
We talk about hockey, we compare. But
I just think, as far as goaltending and defense, has gotten a lot better as opposed to goal scoring. Offense.
I think structured teams are more structured now. Like the Devils, for example, how they were in the early 2000s and how it was like the trap, like it's hard to score goals when teams are there is teams that coach that way.
Yep.
So it is harder to score goals. But I mean,
but the league is everything's evolved over time. Everything gets better. Everybody gets faster. They shoot harder, more accurate. But then again, go the other way. The defensive get better.
Goalies get better.
They're bigger. They're faster. Mm-hmm. Like guys like Hal Gill aren't around anymore because they can't clutch. They can't grab. There's no hooking hold. Like the back in the day, guys like Jason Allison and guys like that thrived because they were big. Like they had that almost Jaromir Jagr type style because they could kind of withstand the grabbing and the. Where smaller guys like Kyle Wellwood and guys like that were basically fed to the dogs because they got pinned in the corner and they got grabbed on, and like even Wayne Gretzky himself said he was born in the right era because if he was born 20 years earlier he would have been toast because the style was so much bigger, stronger. He would have just got eaten alive. And I think the way the league's going, we might be going to more faster, stronger guys, and I don't know.
But I think this season we're in for. I have a question here for you guys. Anyhow, how many 100-point players will there be this year, and who? I mean, I think we're in a season where we're going to see multiple 100-point guys.
Yeah.
Where last year
4
we
or
had 1.
5.
I was thinking 4. Yeah.
I mean, Kucherov's up to 91 now, as of tonight. McDavid's night's not over. I mean, he's going to be,
Yeah.
At the end of the night, he could be at close to 90. I mean, he's already close to 90. But I mean,
he's playing a team he has very good luck against in Calgary.
But I mean, I would say McDavid's 1, Kucherov's another, Malkin's another. I'd say that's for sure 3. McKinnon could be another.
Yeah, that's
McKinnon's there. Drew.
Yeah.
I mean,
those are the 5.
Those are the top 5 you're thinking. Yeah. And I don't know what's different about this year, but for some reason, to me, I'm looking at the stats and. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of 100-point guys, and there's clearly something different this year than, say, last year or the previous year.
Well, I know we've talked on previous shows about fighting is down and scoring is up. I don't know if that's a correlation. Maybe there's...
But fighting's been going down for the last how many years now, right? So why else in this year is it picked up so much?
And it's weird, too. I'm not sure how it is for every other team, but I know I've read somewhere that Edmonton has not had as many power play chances as they did last year. Yet McDavid's still...
Yeah. Which is interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because, he's pretty much on every power play. So,
But
I've also heard from some people that they're not playing... Oilers aren't playing their power play properly. They're having McDavid on the wrong side. Because I believe he's left-handed, McDavid.
Yeah.
So they'll have him on the left, or the wrong side. So in the puck, he has to maneuver himself, so he's not in a good shooting position.
Well,
but I don't know how accurate that is. But you know how you have Kucherov at the hash marks or the circle there, and then it hits him, and Yeah, I mean, whereas if he's on the opposite side, he has to turn and shoot. I don't know how.
I think what they tried, well, now that he's gone, but it was like trying to get the cross crease past Letestu, and he tried one-timer.
Yeah.
I think that was our go-to, and I don't know. I haven't really watched that many games this year, so.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from a lot of fans this year.
But speaking of power play, it'd be neat to know how many goals has Ovechkin scored on the power play. Out of his 600, how many of them are on the power play? 200?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would 200 be a good guess? I don't know.
I mean, that's 1/3, if my math's right.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well,
I'd like to know what all the top goal scorers are. Those guys I mentioned, those 4 guys that got there the fastest. How many of them were power play goals? I mean,
well, how many of?
I just know Ovechkin. Let's be honest, that's his specialty. He's on the power play, and boom, one-timer. I mean, most of his goals I've seen are one-timers.
Yeah, as those off the bench guys or whatever they called him, the steamer.
Yeah, like,
that's the Ovechkin spot too. But anyhow, back to my question for you guys. How many of, way off topic, but how many of Gretzky's 50 and 39 do you think were in? That one
probably
year?
not as many.
You don't think so?
I don't know if there was as many power plays as there is nowadays. Even I could be totally wrong, but
I mean, it's kind of neat. It's a neat discussion to see how many were power play, how many were.
I think even in the 80s, the refs let them play the game a lot more than they do now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like you just watch a game and you see so many like
how many
like
I watch old games once in a while, and like you said, you're sitting there. I could just in one shift. There's how many power you can count in one hand. Like holy man,
hooks and holds and pulling on jerseys, and
that's because that's how the league is now, right? But
yep.
So I mean, Ovechkin, you know, he's obviously the leading. Like, he's the Richard winner every single year. Who do you guys predict is going to be the guy that finally takes his spot? Because I don't think Ovechkin's... I mean, in a few years. I think Ovechkin's still going to...
I think the next heir to the
who's
throne...
the next guy that's going to be
probably,
the guy?
You can't go against Lonnie.
I
mean, he's proven it this year. I mean, it's hard to say... You could say Austin Matthews, but... I mean, this year kind of shows that Toronto's kind of a win-by-committee type team, so...
Yeah, and if they stick like that, then Matthews won't never be up in the top.
Yeah. Well, look at...
Well, I should say points. He'll still be in the top.
But that's always been Toronto's way, though. Like, Matt Sundin never got over 85 points. Like, very rarely did he get any higher than that. And
yeah.
I don't know if it's something in the way they play. I don't know, but...
But, yeah, I'd probably have to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, Tarasenko...
I mean, you could say Stamkos.
You could...
Stamkos is
I don't know. I could see Kucherov more over than Stamkos, to be honest.
For goals?
Yes, Stamkos actually seems to be more, I should say, almost like a passer now to Kucherov.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Because Stamkos could score. You know, he's proven it. He scored 60 goals one year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Lanny, yeah, he's only 19. And he's already given Ovechkin a run, and he could still beat Ovechkin.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to see what the future. You know, you can play what ifs all day, but
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of our job here on the podcast. But
yeah.
So, how many we talked about 100-point players this year? How many 50-goal scorers do you think are going to be this year? And who do you guys think they're going to be?
2 for sure.
You're
3.
thinking 2?
I think Malkin's going to get there too.
I could see it too. The way he's been playing, like
I think Malkin will get like 47 or 46 or something.
Well,
like that.
since the new year, Malkin has the most points, and then Crosby, then McDavid, and then Phil the Thrill. And then
I didn't think who that was for a second there.
Yeah, but I don't remember the 5th guy. But
probably McKinnon.
Right, it could be McKinnon. But I mean, 3 of them are Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
That just shows you they've been a lot better since January 1st, obviously.
I've also was reading somewhere, I'm not sure how accurate my